Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So for today's reading, we have a very honest message that you need to hear right now. Whenever this finds you, trust that it's finding you in your divine timing, and this is going to be an honest reading, an honest message about your current situation, what's happening, what's going to happen. So as always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps, which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today about the very honest message that you need to hear. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the white cat and the butterfly card. And you also have the white star crystal. So welcome to your reading, pile number 1. Let's get right into your message and let's see what is the very honest message you need to hear right now. So this is going to be relevant to your current situation, what's going to happen or what's going to come out of your current situation. So let's start with your tarot cards and let's get a feel for your energy. What is the honest message for pile number 1, Spirit? Can you please give us the very honest message that those who felt drawn to this pile need to hear? What is the very honest message? Oh my god, look at this. You have the Chariot with the momentum. So something that you need to hear is this is the time to move, okay? This is the time to be proactive. This is the time to take action because I see you catching a momentum. I see the action that you're going to take moving forward is leading you to momentum. So I want to tell you something, pile number 1. The honest message for you is that you're on the right path and the action that you're taking is in alignment with creating momentum, with building some kind of, I'm feeling this energy of breakthroughs. Momentums always lead to breakthroughs, right? And I feel like Spirit is saying you're headed towards a breakthrough. So keep moving, keep staying focused on your goal. I do feel like maybe right now you have a goal in mind. Maybe you're aiming to achieve a breakthrough. Maybe you're aiming to create some form of momentum in your life. And that's honestly what's happening. So what you need to hear, the honest message, I feel, is to just stay focused, stay the course, and keep moving. Yes, look at this, the 10 of Cups with fulfillment. So whatever you're set out to do right now, you're going to accomplish it, basically, pile number 1. That's your honest message. I feel like the outcome of what you're currently doing and where you're headed, it's fulfillment. So whatever goal you have in mind, you will be able to fulfill it, especially I feel like by the end of the year. If you're watching this before the end of 2025, I do feel like you will be able to achieve some form of momentum or this moment of breakthrough by the end of the year. We also have endings with the 10 of Swords. That's interesting. Wow, okay. We also have the King of Wands with leadership. So something I feel like that's ending for you is the spirit of drought, right? That's something that I'm hearing. It's like the spirit where things have been difficult or things have been kind of exhausting for you, tiresome. This kind of period of your life is coming to an end. The spirit of maybe where you felt like you were out of control, or it seems like nothing that you maybe pick up goes, how do you say that? Is goes your way, or I feel like you've been in this energy of maybe you've been procrastinating a lot, or just not feeling your highest, maybe you didn't have the most energy, or it could be coming because you felt just out of control, right? You felt out of control of maybe you set an intention but you don't end up fulfilling it or something like that. I feel like this is something that's ending for you as this period of drought. It's mainly what I'm getting for you. It's this period of drought, of feeling tired, feeling uninspired even, The King of Wands is really saying you're taking the lead again, right? You're able to lead. You're able to move forward. You're able to take action and for it to work out in your favor. So you're headed towards fulfillment. Whatever you're going to do is leading to fulfillment, is leading to momentum. And if you have been experiencing a period of drought, it's coming to an end. Okay, that's the honest message you need to hear. So let's get some more guidance for you right now, pile number 1. What else is coming through regarding your reading today? What is the honest message for those who felt drawn to this pile, Spirit? 999. Release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities. Yes, I definitely feel like maybe this previous chapter of your life, you felt like you were missing like opportunities. Maybe you felt like there was lack of opportunities. But again, that period is coming to an end. Like I was really picking up like this period of drought for you. I don't know, that's what I kept hearing with the Ten of Swords. It's like lack of opportunities, lack of inspiration, right? Inspiration can be also opportunities. And I feel like you're ready to release some kind of like heavy energy. I feel like that's something that you're letting go of. That's like, you know, the way that this is happening in your life. I feel you're letting go of things that no longer serve you, maybe people, an environment, things that you have been doing. Even it could be habits that you have been doing, like again, could be procrastinating, not doing what you say you're going to do. Or I see like you're starting to release these kinds of like things that have been preventing you from embarking on a new chapter. And I feel like something that's changing for you right now is your energy. It's you're embarking on a new chapter, a new journey that's filled with so many other opportunities that you will pursue. I don't see you backing away from this. I feel like the, you know, the Ten of Swords a lot of times can come up when a difficult situation is over, when that's as worse as it gets, and it only gets better from here. So that's something that's coming through in your message, is I feel you're embarking on a new chapter of your life where things are going to be good. You know, things are going to be great. You will feel in control. You will feel like you're taking the lead. So regarding the current time for you, you know, you have the cat here with the butterflies. The butterflies are a sign of transformation. And I definitely feel like this is a sign that your current energy is transforming, is changing, is shifting. And you've already probably started to experience this. Like you've probably already started to see certain things maybe changing, things starting to maybe work out, things starting to look up for you in any aspect. That's always an amazing sign. So I feel like this is a sign, a message that things are going to look up from this point onwards. What else for you, pile number one? What is your message? Okay, yeah, we have possibilities. I feel like Spirit is saying there are a lot of opportunities that are going to start to come your way. So if you have been experiencing like the spirit of like there's lack of opportunities, nothing is really happening, you're starting to receive a lot more opportunities, possibilities for momentum, possibilities for a breakthrough, possibilities for fulfillment, for achieving your goal. And this is definitely like going to make you feel like, you know, you're moving, like things are happening. And I feel like you're really starting to attract opportunities. I don't see you particularly like chasing them. It's like they're coming towards you. They're meeting you on your journey. It's like you're just pursuing your journey, but there are opportunities just coming in out of everywhere for you. You're attracting so many opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, this is something that you're manifesting, I feel, pile number one. It's just opportunities, possibilities, new doors opening for you. That's something that I'm seeing also, is like new doors opening. If things like have been feeling so stuck for you, I see them starting to move forward. And a lot of it is coming, I feel, because you've really let go of the old version of you. You know, the Ten of Swords can also represent like a ego death, can represent the death of the old version of you, the old version of you who maybe didn't believe in yourself, the old version of you who didn't believe that they were deserving of these opportunities or that they could have them in this present moment. But I see you're really putting an end to that energy. Also the energy of like the victim for some of you, maybe, you know. And I really feel like you're finally getting back on your feet, just like having the, you know, the courage to be the leader, to lead the way. And I see you're starting to gain a lot more confidence as to why you're also going to attract so many new opportunities in your life. I definitely feel like you're in a new beginning, like you're in the stage of a new chapter of your life is starting, and an old one is ending. It's coming to an end. So you're kind of in this transitional period of your life, pile number one. I do feel like the honest thing that I'm getting for you right now is that a lot of things are going to be changing, especially like when it comes to the energy around you. Something about the energy around you, I feel like it's starting to become more positive. It's starting to become more happy, like more harmonious, more at peace as well. So you're going to experience also like change in the energy around you. Like things will feel more easy. Everything is going to feel like it's kind of coming your way. It's coming together for you instead of you having to push everything to happen. What else, pile number one? What is the honest message meant to reach you today? We have the vision also. 1, 2, 3. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path and feel connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be different as you are. My path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. Yeah, I feel like this is like something that I was really saying in the beginning for you, of like, your path is in alignment, like you're moving in the right direction, right? So just remember that your path is not going to look the same as somebody else's, you know? I feel like a lot of times we compare ourselves to other people and we're like, maybe we're the same age, so why are they so much more far ahead of me? Or like they started at the same time as me, so why are they so much more far ahead of me, right? But you have to remember that that is their life, you know, and they're living based on their own assumptions and their own environment, and your life is completely different. Your path, your journey is going to be completely different. You just have to trust the vision, right? That's the only thing, is like you have to trust the vision, focus on the end goal, focus on the vision and where you're headed. And remember that every step that you take is moving you towards alignment. Don't ever feel like you're doing anything wrong. I feel like you're really ending this energy of like self-comparison to others, and you're just allowing your journey to be different. You're just allowing like your circumstances to be different than other people, and trusting that whatever it is, it's going to lead you to the vision. That's the most important part. Each step that you take is leading you towards the vision. Yes, we have 555 with change. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path. Yes, you see, you're getting a lot of messages to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. I release all that no longer serves me as I'm guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. So again, you had a message here: release what no longer serves you. I feel like this is about releasing limiting beliefs, releasing people who are putting limitations on you, because I feel like you have been really mentally stuck. That's usually where stagnation comes from, you know. I found a lot, especially through my life journey, stagnation is never in the environment. It all comes from the mind. We manifest stagnation in our life. We manifest lack of opportunities in our life because that's what we are focusing on. And I feel like in this time, something about your mindset is also changing here with the school, right? And the lightning, I feel like you're becoming more inspired right now. So allow this inspiration to change you. Allow this sort of spark that you're feeling right now to change you. And you're going to build a momentum through staying persistent every day in this positive attitude, through staying persistent towards your vision every day. You will build a momentum. Remember, each day is building a momentum for you, leading to a breakthrough. So trust your path and learn how to walk your path. Don't compare your path to anyone else's. Because Spirit is saying your path right now may not look like somebody else's, but it's still going to lead to the vision. It's still going to lead to where you want to go. It doesn't matter what the path looks like for you, as long as it leads to the desired outcome that you imagine for yourself. And let's get your final card for today, pile number 1. Okay, you're getting 2 cards. So we have love your dark side too. Okay, I feel like there is a last message for you to love your dark side. And this is an interesting thing because I watched like a couple of videos these past few days about people saying how successful people always had a dark side. You know, everybody has a dark side, but they really used it to their advantage. Like they were saying something like, you know, they weren't the nicest people, or you know, they weren't like the most pleasant people to be around, but they used that energy to, you know, to transmute it into their success. And I'm not saying for you guys to go out there and be mean and rude to people, but embrace the dark side of you too. Like embrace maybe your anger, embrace your, because we all have it. Like you cannot be a human being and not be angry or frustrated about something. Like that is just a natural human emotion. And instead of like avoiding it or suppressing it, just use it, fuel yourself for something, use the anger, use the frustration, and love it, embrace it. I feel like you can really use that energy to drive you, you know? So don't ignore your dark side, love it too. Bring it into your journey because it can be helpful. And we have give it time, give it the time that it needs. So I feel like also something to remember is like momentum also takes time. Fulfillment takes some kind of time, right? And be patient with yourself. Don't get impatient. Impatience builds a lot of tension, and that is where a lot of people give up because they've created such a tense environment for themselves. It doesn't feel nice anymore to pursue this path. So give it time. Do not get impatient. Love every aspect of your journey, because you will look back on it one day and laugh at those moments where you felt so stressed out, and you're gonna be like, what was I thinking? Why was I stressing out so much? Everything worked out in the end, you know? So if you're finding yourself in this kind of moment, Paul number 1, I want you to know that you're currently in the period of building a momentum. And this is going to lead to fulfillment. So let go of the old thoughts, let go of the old beliefs, the limiting beliefs that you have placed on yourself, and embrace your dark side, your dark energy, to fuel you towards your vision, to fuel you towards change and growth, and give it the time that it needs. Okay, give it the time, the couple of weeks, the couple of months, however much you need. For some of you, it might be a couple of days. It really, again, depends on you. But don't get impatient. Okay, that's something that's coming through. So that's what I have for your message today, pile number 1. I hope that this resonated for you, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about the very honest message that you need to hear right now. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to the orange butterfly. And you also have the black heart stone for today. So welcome to reading pile number 2. Let's get right into your message for today. Let's see what is the very honest message you need to hear right now. So this is going to be regarding your current situation, what's happening in your life, what's going to happen or come out of your current situation. So let's begin with your tarot cards and let's see what is the very honest message, the very honest reading meant to find you. Okay, we have a card coming, 2 cards actually that fell on the floor for you. Oh wow, okay. We have the 7 of Cups, and we also have the 7 of Pentacles. So achievement and scarcity mentality. This is interesting because I feel like the 7 of Cups a lot of times talks to me about like manifesting things into existence. Also 7-7, pile number 2. I feel like the honest thing that you need to hear right now is that you're attracting a lot of wealth. Like you're manifesting a lot of wealth. Some of you could be working through maybe scarcity mindset when it comes to like money. Maybe this is something that you're releasing. This is something that you're letting go of as to why you're starting to attract more wealth in your life. But I feel like you need to know that something about your money situation is improving here. So let's see what else. For pile number 2, Spirit, what is the very honest message you want to deliver to them? Okay, King of Wands also with leadership. I feel like something about your money situation, you're starting to feel more in charge of it. So we also have, wow, okay, the Page of Wands with adventure. We also have the 8 of Pentacles, hard work. Yeah, okay. So pile number 2, I feel like your message for today, your honest message about your current situation is that I feel like something about your mindset when it comes to money is really starting to change here. With the scarcity mentality, again, I feel like if a lot of you have been having this kind of mentality when it comes to wealth and abundance, I feel like that's something that you're able to work through in this period. Hence, you're starting to attract a lot more wealth. And a lot of you are stepping into feeling more in charge or more in control when it comes to your finances, when it comes to also attracting wealth into your life. With the Page of Wands here, I feel like a lot of you, your ideas or your inspiration right now is going to be very beneficial for your work. Okay, I see you gaining ideas for your work, especially if you guys are like a business owner, if you're self-employed, maybe you work as a freelancer, you're an artist, something like that. Like I see you getting really good ideas right now that you need to start executing. Okay, and the Eight of Pentacles is really saying to, in the spirit of your life, it's really good for making money. It's really good to improve in your finances. So put your head down, focus on your work. Okay, the honest message you need to hear right now, focus on work in the spirit of your life. This is, I feel, the time when you kind of need to maybe even isolate yourself and really focus on the work, because you're just going to get so inspired. You're going to get so many great ideas. And if you just like really like, you know, hammer it all out in this time, you're going to be able to relax so much more later. Because these kinds of periods are like so important to take advantage of when we get inspired, when we get creative, when we just, you know, it just feels like the tap of like creativity has just like started pouring in and it doesn't stop. It's like flooding, you know, and it's so important to use these periods because this is where we can create a lot of growth. This is where we can create a lot of growth effortlessly as well, especially if we get in tune with it, you know. And you're definitely working through the scarcity mentality, or you're leaving it behind completely. And I feel like that's something that maybe has been also getting in your way of like achieving a certain financial goal or increasing your finances. But honestly, I feel like you're able to work through that and you're able to manifest more wealth, more abundance in your life. You're also getting the ideas that are going to bring you the success. And Spirit is saying the honest reading right now for you is that you should be focusing on your work. Like you should be focusing on your projects. You should be focusing on your business. You should be focusing maybe on your social media account, whatever your work is, whatever you're doing. Maybe you have a job and you're working on a project for your job. Whatever you're currently doing, really focus on your work because this is the time to really put in the work. Okay, what else? Pile number 2. What is the very honest message you need to hear? Okay, 2, 3, 4. You're experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You're on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. So you guys need to hear that you're on the right path, okay? You're also experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. I feel like there's something about your, mentality that's really triggering this change. Again, I always say this, but it always comes from the mind, guys. I know we live in such a material, physical world and everything seems so solid and so material, but we can change everything with our mindset. We can change everything with our thoughts, no matter what the situation is. And I feel like if you have been experiencing lack, if you have been experiencing either lack of opportunities when it comes to work or even abundance, it could be becoming because of that scarcity mentality when it came to things like this. And this is maybe because of the way that you were raised, the way that, you were taught when you were younger or through certain periods of your life. But this is something that you're overcoming in this spirit, and you're going to experience so much growth, so much expansion, not only in the area of your opportunities and work, but I also feel like in yourself. And remember that you're on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. So this is really the time to invest your work because it's in alignment, and the work that you're going to do right now is going to lead to greater fulfillment, to success. What else is the message for you, pile number 2? Okay, we have influence. So maybe there are some people who are going to become very influential here, but I feel like this is also something that the current period of your life it feels very influential for you, right? Like this period of your life feels very kind of life-changing, and it's a period of your life where you can have a lot of influence over things in your life. Like you can really influence your work right now. You can really influence the outcome of your work right now, the way that you do your work right now. Some of you are maybe even becoming, influencer, but look at this. You also have growth on the bottom. Like, I just saw this. So I feel like what Spirit is saying, the honest message for you right now, you have a lot of influence to trigger growth in your life right now. Like you are in this position right now where you can trigger a lot of growth. You can influence certain things in your life and create growth out of them, especially when it comes to career and finances. and your creativity. If you guys are an artist or maybe you want to be an influencer, this can be a great sign that some of you are on the way to having also an impact on the world, or like your work having an impact on the world. If you're a business owner or if you're an influencer, you're going to gain a lot of influence on people, on the world. I see that something that you're doing here is going to become very inspiring as well for other people. What else, pile number 2? What is the honest message meant to find you today? Yeah, you have clarity. Okay, 13. So I feel like there has been like this kind of like scarcity mentality that has been also bringing in confusion. Maybe when it came to work or finances for you. It's like insecure about what you're doing, feeling like you always need to change something or improve something, or like there is never enough of something, there is always lack of opportunities or something like that. But you're starting to get a lot more clarity when it comes to work, how to create money, how to create wealth. Like I feel like a lot of you are starting to gain more clarity about your finances, more clarity about your career, your journey, and how to move forward in these aspects of your life. We also have preparation. 1, 4, 3. Life is filled with phases. The whispers telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. This is exactly what I was saying in your reading. My dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. What a beautiful message. I feel like Spirit is saying like this is what's coming, so prepare, right? There is financial and creative changes, which is like the exact 2 things that I was picking up for this pile. So let me read this once again. I just got confused. I don't know what happened. Life is filled with phases. Yeah, so through life we go through phases, right? And maybe in the past phase of your life, things felt a little bit cloudy. You didn't have the most clarity about certain things in your life. But that's the things. Phase come to an end. And I feel like you're starting a new phase right now in your life. A new chapter that brings you more clarity, that brings you change. So just be at peace in this period. Really put your head down and focus. Focus on the work. Focus on the execution of things. This is not hard work of you like going and breaking your back over work, but it's executing. You know, it's not procrastinating. It's just being proactive when it comes to your work and your ideas, because they have so much potential to bring you a lot of success and a lot of movement forward when it comes to your career and your journey. So let's get your last cards, pile number 2. What is the last message? The honest message you need to hear. Okay. So you have looked to nature for healing. Interesting. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah, I was just saying like, you know, sometimes when the hard work, make the best of it. I feel like, yeah, whatever you're currently doing, you also have to make space for it. So yeah, clearly prepare for something, because I feel like there's a lot of like abundance coming in. There's a lot of opportunities coming in for this pile. But I feel like in this time also, like, I don't know, I feel like a group of you might even like go into this like period of like isolation where you're really just focusing on yourself and your work. Maybe this is something that you're planning to do. So don't also forget about yourself. You know, we have hard work here. We have achievement. It's really saying to me that a lot of you will be focusing on work right now, will be focusing on pursuit, but don't forget to take care of yourself along the way. Don't forget to nurture yourself, maybe meditation, nature walks, self-care, like do all of that. Take care of yourself as well. Sleep, that's so important. Drink water, eat healthy, and make the best of it. You know, whatever you're going to start to work right now, really put in the best effort that you have, like put in the most dedication that you have, because again, like this is a time when you can just create a lot in a simple, short period amount of time. So just make the best out of the spirit that you have of this phase, right? This phase. So pile number 2, that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today about the honest message that you need to hear right now. So pile number 3. For your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 3. have the beautiful card with the daisies and the book. And you also felt drawn to the green butterfly for today. So welcome to your reading. Let's get right into your message and let's see what is the honest message that you need to hear. So this is going to be regarding to your current situation, what's honestly happening in your life, what's honestly going to happen in the future. So let's see, what do you need to hear? Pile number 3. Let's get the guidance for you. Spirit, can you please give us the messages that need to reach those who felt drawn to pile 3? What is the honest message that they need to hear? Okay, we have the Death card coming in with let go, which is powerful because this is saying that your current present moment is very transformative. I feel like a lot of changes are going to come out of the current moment that you're in. We also have the Novice of Lightning with exploration. So this is the Page of Wands, yeah. We have the Moon with shadow work. Oh, I see you starting exploring a new journey here. Wow, oh my God, walk away. Wow, okay. We have 3 of Cups with community. And we have 2 of Wands with planning. So I'm seeing quite a bit of things happening for you. I, first of all, see a big change in your location. So this can be some of you are ready to move to a different country. Some of you are ready to move to a new home. You're ready to move to a new city. So it feels like something about your present moment. Your intuition feels like you're meant for something more, right? And that's something that I'm seeing in your cards is that you're meant for something more than where you are currently and your current environment. Your current situation, even like your current life situation. I feel like you're meant for something more. And that's honestly what I'm seeing for you. It's that you just, this time of your life is going to be so transformative. It's interesting that you also have the butterfly and the Death card, which is all about transformation. So honestly, you have the opportunity to really make a decision right now to change your life and to change the trajectory of your life. I feel like you're being called to explore different area of life, whether it's about your location, maybe your job, maybe your relationships, maybe even yourself, pile number 3. But something in you is being called towards exploration, right? Walking away from what you currently have to seek something that resonates more, to seek something that it's in more alignment with you. And this is in the way of like elevation. This is in the way of you wanting to go higher, you wanting to grow, you wanting to expand. You know, and for a lot of you, this could be talking about moving. It could be talking about exploring options when it comes to moving. Something that's so interesting is that once you start to walk in this new direction, you will find so much support. If some of you maybe don't feel like you're in such a supportive environment, if some of you feel like you don't have a community who you can rely on, I see the moment you start to pursue this new journey, the moment people will start to just come towards you. Like I'm seeing new friendships, people who will support you, maybe work opportunities that are in alignment with the journey that you're headed in, right? So Spirit is saying that you have a lot of, first of all, spiritual support into pursuing a different direction right now, into walking away from something in your life that just doesn't resonate anymore. And maybe in a certain point of time, this resonated for you, this brought you fulfillment, but you're starting to get this energy of like, I feel like I'm meant for something more. Like, you know, I feel like I can do so much better in this country, or I can do so much better in this field of work. I can do so much, I can find so many better people, more supportive people in my environment. Like it kind of feels like you've outgrown what you currently have. And you're ready to explore, you're ready to plan for something more. You're ready to create something more out of your life. This is such a beautiful energy, pile number 3, that I'm feeling here for you. You know, it's interesting that you have the book and it's as if you're ready to begin the new chapter of your life, right? The Death card is also about, you know, new beginnings. And a lot of you, the Moon, you know, this is like, the journey feels unknown, right? You don't really know what's going to happen, but something in you is calling you to explore a new path, a new direction in your life. Let's see what else, pile number 3. What is the guidance meant to find you today? The honest message about your current situation. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding you every step of the way. So like this is literally what I said. Like, I feel like in your current situation, you have the opportunity to make something happen. You have the opportunity to make a move happen, to make a transition happen, to make a change happen. Again, this can be transition between jobs, transitions between countries, relationships for some of you even. Again, you have a community of, literally it's saying here, your angels are guiding you every step of the way. So don't worry, even if like to your eyes, the journey is not known, the journey is not shown. With each step that you take, know that it's leading you closer. And I see with the moon and the 8 of Cups, like this is a lot of times you feel called to just pursue a different path and you don't really know like what's going to happen. You don't really know how you're also going to get there. Maybe you don't have a plan right now. But sometimes we don't really need a plan, right? Sometimes we just need the idea. We just need the vision for it. And you're just being called to explore right now, right? You're being called to take the steps, take action with faith and confidence, knowing that you will accomplish what you have in your mind. You will get to where you want to be, because I feel like a lot of you want to expand, you want to grow. That's the 2 of Wands. It's like you're yearning for something more. You're either you're yearning for a new location or for more growth in your life. And some of you, just as I picked up the deck, you have growth here. So I feel like a lot of you just feel like you've outgrown what you currently have. And a lot of times this doesn't even have to be such like a I'm so sick of it kind of thing. It can just be like, I just feel like I'm meant for more. You know, like where I am right now in life, it feels fine. I have maybe even good relationships around me. I have maybe a stable job or a stable home. But for some reason, something in me is saying, I am meant for something even greater than this. And a lot of you, you're kind of maybe finding yourself in this transitional phase where it's like your imagination doesn't match your reality. Like what you imagine for yourself is not what you're actually experiencing in real life. And this is where I feel like if we stay too much in this energy, it can come to feel, that's when the frustration I feel can begin, right? Because first of all, we get the idea, right? We go like, oh, like I can do something better. You know, I feel like I could move somewhere. But if we don't act upon that like quickly, and we let it sit for years and years and years, that's when we start to feel suppressed potential. That's when we start to feel like we have the potential, but nothing is happening regarding it. You know, so it's really like, I feel important that when this feeling surfaces up for you, do not delay it so much, right? I'm not saying that you should go and move to a different country tomorrow, but don't disregard that idea. I'm sure that if you genuinely came to you and you want it, it's there for a reason. So don't disregard also like your need to step away and to move into something more. Let's see. We have hope. Yeah, you had faith and hope. So this is like such a card of somebody, hoping or dreaming for a better life, for a better future. And I feel like right now, like kind of how I'm seeing your energy, it's like again, your imagination is completely different from what you're currently experiencing in life. Like maybe you see yourself living in a different country and having a different kind of job than you currently have. But Spirit is saying, like, in this time, in the spirit of your life, this present moment, like when you're actually seeing this reading, you have the power to take certain action that can lead to this, right? So it's not always just about sitting and waiting for it to happen, but also like taking the inspired action, taking the pursuit towards it, and not just seeing things as a dream, like I hope one day I can have this, but know that one day you will have this. I feel like that's also something that you might be stepping into more. It's like this energy of like, you're not hoping anymore, but you're knowing that it's going to work. You're having more faith in your journey. What else is the guidance for you, pile number 3? Okay, yeah. 555. I feel like you're ready for a change. You also have possibilities. 1414. So relevant, you know. Usually when I see the number 14 after 13, it's a sign that something new is going to start for me and for my life. And I feel like this is something that's coming through in your cards as well. Pile number 3 is that something new is ready to begin for you. And that's the honest truth. Like, I just feel like you're ready for something new. You're ready for some form of change in your life. Change happens outside of your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. I release all that no longer serves me as I'm guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. Yeah, this is so relevant to your reading. I just feel like pile number 3 right now, you're so ready to expand. Like, I really feel like you've outgrown your current environment and your current zone. It feels like you've outgrown it and you're just maybe ready for new people. You're ready for a new location. You're ready for a new job. You're ready to elevate, to go higher. So trust your path, right? Trust the moon, especially this coming like right under the moon. You know, I always see the moon as like this path of like, you know, the path it's in the darkness. We don't really know if it's going to lead to anything, but the truth about the moon card is that it always leads to something. It's just the journey, it's uncertain, and we don't have maybe the plan. We don't have like the, you know, the knowledge to create the plan. That's like a lot of times it's like, because I kind of feel like you're really shifting realities. I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Like, you want to create some kind of like big change in your life. And from your current perspective, you might not be able to create a plan on how this is going to happen. And in these situations, and the reason why I'm saying this is like because you've never done something like this. You maybe don't know anyone who's done something like this. So it's not logically going to come to you on how you can do it. After you experience it, then yes, you could create a plan for something like this, but right now you're just assuming, you're just guessing. You don't really know, right? That's the moon, but you have to trust that guessing. You have to trust that instinct that is guiding you towards where you need to be, where you need to go, where you see yourself going. So I would say, like, really just be intuitive and trust your instincts right now. Let's get your last message, pile number 3. What is the last guidance coming in for you today? Gratitude. Okay. I feel like gratitude is such a beautiful energy to be in because, you know, what we focus on is what grows. And if we're focusing on gratitude, I feel like you should still be grateful for, you know, where you are currently in life and what you currently have. Like, always keep a positive mind. Always keep a positive mind about life, about your situation and what's happening, because that will put you in a positive mindset. And when you're in a positive mindset, positive things come to you. You attract positive things. You also have when you least expect it. So, you know, I really like this card because I feel like you're not going to have to wait so long for this kind of change to happen in your life. Sometimes we have that assumption that it needs to take such a long time, but honestly, change can be quick. Like, opportunities can arise at any time for you. So I would say, pile number 3, just be grateful. And you know how I was just saying, like, when we're focusing on gratitude and the present moment and what we have, we're not frustrated. We're not focusing on, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that, you know, and then it just comes. Like, honestly, I found like when I just focus and I'm positive about whatever is happening, I'm just like, somehow it's gonna work out. Like, I don't really know how, but somehow an opportunity will come for it and it will work out. It usually comes rather quickly, and it comes like unexpectedly when I least expected, instead of like when I'm sitting and watching the water waiting for it to boil so impatiently. Like, you know, I just get so frustrated and nothing really happens. But then the moment you turn away, you know how like when there's that saying, like the milk will boil only when you turn away from it. Like, that's when you're staring at it, nothing really happens. But that's so funny. But I feel like that's something that's coming to my mind, is like the moment you just like focus and you're grateful and you look away, the opportunity will just come to you. So I would say, pile number 3, the honest message for you today is if you feel like you're ready for something more, like if you feel like you're ready for a big change in your life, yeah, know that that's right for you. Like that's where you should be heading. And it will be nice if you have a plan. Some of you could be able to create a plan. Some of you don't know what the plan is because you've never done something like this. So you cannot create a plan. You can maybe create like a plan, but doesn't mean it's going to happen that way, right? Maybe go into it with a plan if it gives you a peace of mind, but also be open to spontaneous opportunities. Be open to things happening in a better way, in an easier way than your plan. That's also something that's, I feel, coming through in your reading. So that's what I have for your message today, pile number 3. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.